Okay, it looks like I am live. Let's see if there's anyone else with me. Okay, cool. Well, hello everyone. Hey Swam. The reason for doing this one, just me today, on our Facebook Live, on our page, is because of I want to write a tune with everyone. I want us to write a tune together, and the main reason is the first reason is the thing that makes me happier than anything else is making music with my guitar, writing riffs and chord progressions and songs. It's the most important thing for me. Absolutely love it. And it's a big, big, big dream of mine that every single one of you guys and all of my students at some point in the future are going to come up to me and go, hey, Mike, I've got something really cool that I've written and I've recorded, and have a listen, and then play me your own tunes. Now, I do know from talking to lots of people about these kind of things that it is it can seem like a scary thing to write a tune, and also like a magical thing, like, oh, it's something some people can do, and something that other people can't do, and most people can't do. And that's absolutely not the case, because of the more you learn, the more I've learned, the more I've realized that there are many, many, many ways to write songs. And if anyone's interested in this kind of stuff in the future, yeah, we can do more of these, and we can try different ways of coming up with our own music. And there's lots of fun things, lots of fun ways. Hey, oh, we've also got Zia and Gemma. Hello, Zia and Gemma. Hey, Tevkin. Hello. Thanks for joining, everyone. Cool. So, guys, the system we're going to use today is just something very, very, very simple. We'll probably get a nice little simple tune out of it. But what we're going to do is we're going to use a lot of the things that we've learned in our G4 method and apply them to come up with our own tunes. So what we're going to need to know are some chords. We're going to need to know arpeggios, which includes knowing what the notes are in each chord, and scales is going to be helpful. So we've all learned C major scale. Okay, all of us have. We've all done this. Well, the senior students have all learned this. The kids have learned this. So it's all C major. Ideally, what would be really handy is if we can all play C major over 2 octaves like this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And they're the notes we're going to use. We're going to use those notes, and I've spoken to many of you before about the scales being like building blocks, and we can use those building blocks to build chords by stacking the building blocks on top of each other to make chords, and also by laying these notes out in different orders to make tunes and melodies as well. And most songs consist of chords and melodies. And melody is the tune we sing or the tune we play on guitar. So how we're going to do this is we are first going to take the C major scale. So let me go to a share screen. I've gone to the unbelievable effort to write out the C major scale. Let's see if I can find this. So here they are, the magical notes of the C major scale. Boom, there they are. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C. Now, the first bit of knowledge that we need to know is actually what notes these chords have in them. So this is going to be our arpeggios. And I know in the past we have done these arpeggios. We've done a small C major, we've done a G major, and we've done an E minor. Okay, but I'm telling you now something which might be confusing, but is going to be something that we'll definitely go over again in the future, is actually a nice easy way to know how all of these chords are made. So let's see if I can go to here, down below, and I'll change my font size. So here, the C chord, the first note of the C chord is a C. Let's do a bigger C than that, shall we? The first note is C. And how all of these chords are built are, we take the first note that it's named after, and then after that, we skip a note. So the next note in the scale is D. We don't want that for the C chord. We don't want it. So we got a C, we're going to skip the D, and then we take an E. So the first two notes of the C major chord are C and E. And then we do the same thing again. What we've got next would be an F. We don't want that. We're going to skip it, and we're going to take a G. So they're the three notes, and we know from our music reading how to play these notes. We've got the C there, E there, and G. Good. And we follow this process through for all of the chords. So here we go. The D chord is going to have a D, and then we skip the next note, which would be E. So we're going to have an F, skip the next note, which would be G. Okay. And I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. Call out the notes if you know them, but I'll go through them quick. So E, skip the F, G, skip the B, A, and we carry on like this. And this gives us all of our notes for all of our chords. F, A, C. The G chord starts on a G, and then a B, and then a D. A is nice and easy to remember because it spells the word ace. And then for B, we got B, D, and F. Go on, then we come back to the C chord. Okay, so if that didn't make sense, please do not worry about that. These notes are something that we can go over again, and we definitely will. All of these arpeggios and everything. Okay, so please do not worry. Let's get on to it though. So what I'm going to do in this method for writing tunes is I'm going to number the chords starting on 1. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go 1. I just make that bigger. I'm going to go 1. So the C chord is a 1, D2, E3, F4, G5, 6, and 7. Now, some of you will know that some of these chords are major and some of them are minor. So I'm going to fill that in now. Again, please do not worry about this. I will be able to kind of show you guys how we can figure out which chords are major and which chords are minor in the C major key. But for now, let's not go into that because there's no time for it. And this B is actually a B diminished chord. Do not worry about that. Cool, so we got these chords available to us. These are using those building blocks of the C major scale. So we've built up the chords, and some of them are major, some of them minor, and one of them this strange diminished thing, which let's not even talk about that today. It's hardly ever used. So then the first thing we're going to do to start writing our tune is we're going to take a die, regular die. And you know, we got 7 chords here, but we've actually only got 6 sides to this die, which is absolutely fine because, like I said, we're not going to worry about that B diminished chord. It's not used super regularly in songs, and there's more songs don't have these diminished chords than do. Cool. So guys, here we go. I'm gonna write a chord progression that we're gonna write a tune to using my handy little friend here. So let's go. Okay, so 1, let's see, you're gonna have to trust me on this. The first one I got was a 5. Okay, so that's gonna be our first chord here, and let's write that down. So our first chord in our chord progression is going to be G. Let's make that a bit bigger. Cool. Guys, I know I haven't looked at the comments for a bit, but I will need you in a bit because we're going to make some decisions. A big part of this way of writing songs is about giving us yes or no questions, because if we go through this process, then what we're going to be able to do is we are going to be able to let the dice decide things, and then we as people, as human beings who can make decisions, can then listen to it and just say to ourselves, do I like that, yes or no? So we're just giving ourselves yes or no questions to write songs. Okay, so we got that G there. Where am I? Okay, I hope everyone can see this clearly still. So we got the G. Let's find the next chord, please. Okay, we got 6. That was a 6 there. I promise there's no. I'm not making this up. I am doing the dice as they land. I promise you. I promise you. Cool. And then for the sake of our timekeeping, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more, but we'll do the last one twice, because usually four sets of chords, 4 bars of chords, just feels nice and round and even and everything. Okay, and then I've got a 4, so it's an F chord. I've got no idea how this is going to sound, but I suppose we will find out. Cool. I've got 4 chords, everyone. Let us hear the chords, okay? Now, usually at this point, when I do this, I would actually start asking myself yes or no questions. Do I like that chord progression or not? But right now, let's just all agree that we like it, please. Yeah? Okay, let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... The A minor came in there, and then the F. Cool, that's our tune. I've looped here. I've got a little loop pedal down here, which I'm looping it. But, you know, I know everyone doesn't have a loop pedal, everyone. So what you can do, and what I've done many times when I've got chords that I like, is to then just record myself playing it for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm going to use that to write my tune over. So I'll just have a quick peek at the comments, see if anyone likes the chord progression. How's it sounding to you guys? Okay, cool. I'll see. Hey Ruben, hello buddy. Aaron, hi Aaron. Okay, cool. Okay guys, now what we're going to do is I am going to I'm going to play over this G chord, this first G chord. The first time I'm going to play the note G, the notes of the arpeggio. And what I want everyone to do is to listen to that G and think, how much do I like that? And then the next time round, I'm going to come and I'm going to play B. And I want everyone to think, how much do I like that? And then the third time, I'm going to play D. And I want in the comments after this, please, for this G chord, for everyone to write if they liked G best, B best, or D best. Here we go. After 4, 1, I'm gonna play G. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... So that was the G. The next time it's gonna be a B, okay? See how it feels. Next time it's going to be a D. Remember how it feels. Okay, there were our 3 notes. Let's see in the comments. Hopefully this will come up quick enough because there is a bit of a delay. Which one you guys liked the best? Okay, and Jimmy said here, it's almost the same chords to God's Plan by Drake. How did they do it? Hey, Aaron, I've got a B. I liked the B best as well. So please, I do want all of your comments in there, but let's take a B, shall we? Cool. So we have a B on that first one. And now what I'm going to do is let's find a note for the A minor. So every time I'm going to play it through 3 times again. The first time, so we've made a decision here. The first time it came through there, we're going to play the note B. Okay, so with the A minor is next. We're gonna play. I'm gonna play A first. So every time on the G, I'm gonna play a B, and then when it comes to the A minor, I'm gonna play an A the first time, then a C the next time, and then an E the next time. And then again, please comment which one you like the best. So here first, I'm doing a B on the G chord, and then on the A minor chord, I'm gonna do the A. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, that was the B to the A. Next time I'm going to do the B on the G to the C. Here we go. Okay, last time, starting on the B, going to an E. Here we go. 3, 4. Okay, so please comment quick as you can. I do not have a favorite there. I couldn't decide. They all sounded pretty nice to me. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Vicki came before, saying the B. Gemma and Zia, I'm very sorry about the D, about ignoring that D. Same to Lauren and Marissa. Sorry, guys. Sorry, it wasn't quick enough in there. Okay, so I got Aaron commenting. He liked the B to the E, but I would like to see one or two other to make a full decision. Okay, so Jimmy is to the C for Jimmy. Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Ruben, B to E. Alex, B to E. Vicki, B to C. Oh, the teachers like the B to C best. But the people have spoken. B to E it is. We've had a few there. Okay, so I'm going to pencil that in. Or write it in there. And let's have the third chord then, the F. So I'm going to play, just like before, I'm going to play a G. Sorry, I'm going to play a B over the G chord, and I'm going to play an E over the A minor chord. And then when it comes to the F, I'm going to play F first, second time through A, third time through C. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. E for the A minor and A. One more time, B, E, C this time. I'm going to do one more. This one I'm going to go to a higher A. Okay, let's have your choices, please. Let's have a little look-see over to Facebook. I got my favorite here. I got my favorite. Hi, Andy. Thanks for joining. So, Andy, we got the first little segments of a tune here. Aaron likes the high A. Thank you, Aaron. Very quick first commenter every time. I appreciate that, buddy. Absolutely brilliant. Really good. Let's see what a couple of others say. I do have my preference this time. Also, just while the comments come in, everyone, this is I would use this because I want to sing my tunes most of the time. So that high A is a little bit too high for me to sing. So this is something that's going to be a factor as well for you when you're doing this. And I do advise every single one of you to be singing when you're playing these tunes as well, because singing is probably, in my head, the #1 thing in the world that people believe that they can either do or not do, and it's complete rubbish. All of the people I've really known, many great singers, and every single one I've spoken to, I've asked them about their memory of singing. And it wasn't, no one said, oh, at 15, I discovered that I can sing really well. All of them were told from a really, really young age that they have awesome voices, and they therefore practiced it and practiced it and practiced it. I never ever sang, and it was really, really tricky for me, but I've been practicing and practicing and practicing, and now I feel absolutely comfortable singing in front of crowds and audiences. So everyone, please do have a go at singing these as well. Okay, I had two people say the high A there. That was my favorite, so I'm going to go for that. Thank you for oh, what did Jimmy say? Hold that E for A curveball. See, Finn. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to put the high A at the top there. Okay, so we've got this so far. Let's have one more listen. Start that again. I'll turn up this time. And then I'll play the right note. I'm going to record this over. These are our notes on my looper, so we've got them. Cool. Now, everyone, the thing here now is this could totally be something we could sing. But it would be quite slow, and you'd be holding on to all of the notes for quite a long time. So let's try adding in extra notes between these, especially as they're quite big jumps, because of, you know, Vicki and Jimmy came in there after the B and said they like the C, and it is usually what most people do to pick notes which are quite close, especially if you've got singing in mind, because it can be hard to jump around between these notes. So let's put a note between this G chord and this A minor chord. I'm going to play it. I've just decided there's 4 beats in the bar. We're playing the B note on the first beat. I'm going to play the next note. Let's try it on the 4th beat. So it leads us up to the A minor. So this time, after the G chord and the B plays, I'm going to do a D, which is before that E, before the E of the A minor chord. And then after that, I'm going to try the F. And so this time, after we've done this, this is our connecting note between the G chord and the A minor, the B note and the E note. And I want you guys to tell me if you prefer us going B, D to E, or B, F to E. Here we go. D. Okay. And this time after the B, I'm going to go to an F. 3, 4, 2. I'm going to do them both one more time. B to D to F. B to D to E, sorry. And this time B to F to E. Okay. Let's see your comments. I have a favorite here, and I may override. Okay, B, F to E for Aaron. Aaron, you are absolutely swiftly in there, buddy. I love it. Love it. Okay, B to F to E. Guys, I like that best as well. I had a nice, it's all about, yes, Ruben as well. Cool, guys, we're on the same page with this one. Like it. So, yeah, let's carry on. Let's carry on. We'll pick that F. Let's put it in. Let's put it in the, actually, it's not put in the recorder yet. I suppose the next thing we can start thinking about, guys, because at the moment we're just thinking of, we've thought about chords, and now we're thinking about a tune as well. You know, something else we can do is, you know, I said now we've picked B, F, and E. So let's put that F in there, on here. But now, no, let's, okay. Before I go into this, let's pick a note between A minor and F. So at the moment we're going E to A. Let's go from, let's see if we can have another connecting note and see how it sounds. So after the A minor with the E, the notes open to me are the A or the C. Well, we've actually already got an A in the F chord. So there's only really one option. This has become a solid yes or no question. So from the A minor to the F, do we like throwing in a C note? Let's try it out, see how it feels. And now C to A. I'm gonna try a high C. Okay, so low C, high C, yes or no? I don't like the high C, I'm sorry. Sorry to put my opinion in there. Let's try the normal C one more time. Played the wrong note again. Okay. Everyone, obviously it'd be helpful if I did play the correct notes, but that's C between the A minor and the F. Yes or no, guys? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? G from Alex. Thanks, Alex. Okay. I think I know what Alex is saying here. I think so. Okay, one last thing. This takes a bit of extra knowledge then. I'm probably going to run over this a little bit, if that's okay with everyone. So that it didn't feel good to me that we had only one option there between the A minor and the F. It really didn't feel good because it just gave us a yes or no. And my personal feeling was I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It wasn't good. But then if I just played the what did we have? The A, then it's just already, well, we're going to the F. We could try it. If I had more time, I definitely would try it and just see how it sounds. But I think what Alex is referring to here is with our chords, probably if we try these three notes in every chord, they're not always going to be something we absolutely love. So what we can do is we can give ourselves more options. And how we do that is by following the same pattern. Do you remember what we did? For the C chord, we took a C, we skipped the next note, the D, and then we took the E. And then we skipped the next note, the F, and we took the G. So this A minor chord, I'd like us to have some more options on it. Let's carry on that pattern. We took the A, we skipped the B, and then we played the C. Well, we've got the C. Then we skipped the D, the next note, and we've got the E. Let's do the same again. Let's skip the F and then add a G. And for anyone who's doing more advanced G4 levels, you will know that adding a G chord to an A minor actually turns this into a very nice chord, which is called A minor 7. Okay, and again, if this is confusing to anyone, please do not worry. We'll go over all this stuff. But basically, it's an A minor chord, and if you counted it like this, A has 1, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's 7 fingers. I'm showing that G is 7 steps up, and that's the note we've added. That's why it's called an A minor 7. Cool, guys. So this time I'm gonna let's throw it in there and just see how it sounds. So I got a G in there this time, leading us to the A that we're playing over that that F chord. Here we go. I like it. Let's keep it. One more time. Hear it out. Okay, cool, guys. This is I'll finish there today. But there are many different options we could go into. So you know what I was going to go into, but I don't know if it's going to be best for this, but these are the kind of things you can experiment at home with in your own time. is, you know, I said between that G chord and that A minor chord, I said I'm going to play this on the 4th beat of the bar. Now, the truth is, you know, why? Why do we have to do on the fourth beat of the bar? The answer is we don't have to. We could do between these first 2 chords. I could say, well, actually, I'm going to try that F note on the 3rd beat, like this. 2, 3, 4. I'll do that again because I was turned down again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could say, okay, well, if I didn't like that, I'll try on the 2nd beat. I didn't like that. I could try it on the off beat after 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. So just from doing these kind of things now, we have many more options to go over. Actually deciding when the notes, how many notes we're going to do, all these kind of things. And if anyone's interested in this and has enjoyed this, this is something we can definitely explore more, because we can do all kinds of things. I'll give you a little taster of something else we can do as well, which usually opens up some really cool options. Is this? Let me just share one more time. We can actually, once we've done this as well, is take our tune and then say, well, actually, you know, I'm not loving this F chord, but I do have an A in the melody. So ideally, what I'd like to do is pick a chord that has an A in the melody, like this. That has an A. Oh, I read the wrong note in there. This does not have an A. This has an A. Well, that's the one we're trying to change. And the A minor. Well, there we've got an A minor before already. So let's just hear that out one time and see how that sounds. If I did the same tune, but I decided, actually, I'm going to change this to a D minor now, because that works with my melody. Let's try that out, and then we'll finish up and see if you guys have any questions. It's a nice option, huh? So all of these things and many more things we can do. So gang, I'm going to stop sharing this in a minute. I'm just going to go and see if there are any questions that have come up. Okay, good. So, okay, it doesn't seem like, yeah. Some people saying they like it. Ruben, thank you very much. Vicki, thank you. Cool, Aaron, yeah. So guys, you can hear this is, you know, this is sounding like music. It is music. And it may seem like a very simple, very logical way just to go step by step by step. But, you know, after you mess about with these things, you start hearing magic, really. A lot of musicians and a lot of creative people walk around the world with a notebook just thinking, oh, I just wait until inspiration hits me and then I write down my big ideas. And for sure, that does happen. It does happen. You know, everyone who's creative has those moments, but they get an idea, and it's good to have a phone that you can record yourself talking or singing, or a notebook to write down something cool. But those moments don't happen that often. And if you want to write a bunch of songs, and the way we get good at writing songs is by writing loads and loads and loads and loads, then when we sit down, and if we're not feeling inspired, we can go through all of these different things, and we'll come up with a bunch of ideas. And on top of that, it might be something that actually inspires you from that point. It can take you from a point of not being inspired to being inspired as well. So I hope, excuse me, I hope that was good for everyone. Yeah, we'll definitely do more of this kind of thing. I'll do more of this kind of thing if it's something that you guys enjoyed. Cool, nice to see everyone, and thank you very much for joining me. It was really helpful. See you later.